Welcome, everybody. If you're on this live with us, I have beautiful Karrie Gregson here with me. And we're very fired up because we have an adventure tour coming up in Austria, August 22nd to 28th. And we wanted to come on here and invite you. If you haven't heard of it yet, we're going to be talking a little bit more about it today and sharing a little bit more about what you can expect and how you can get more information if you're wanting to join us.
Beautiful. So I'm just going to give you a scan here because this is where it is. This is a home base for a few days of the tour we're actually running, the Tyrolean Mountain High. So this just gives you just a little view of the mountains in the backyard where we're going to be staying. And it's the fact that it's sort of right in my backyard, to me, makes it special too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like it's home base and it has that a little extra flair of authenticity and you know, all those little extras that we put in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know we were chatting a little bit before about like how special the Austrian Alps specifically are out of all of the Alps that are over there in Europe, and the different energy that they actually have over there.
Yeah, I love that you brought that up because I mean, one reason a lot of people ask, well, what the heck is a Canadian doing moving to Austria? What brings you to Austria? And because, you know, of course, we've got mountains in Canada, and where I come from, Toronto area, our mountains are pretty far away. But it's not just that. It's in Europe, you have just short distances to travel to see completely different things. Whereas in America, it's the opposite to that. So
yeah,
here where I live kind of in the heart of Europe in Austria, and going down south, we go to Italy and we have the Dolomites. Then we go up a little bit north, we have Germany. We've got the Bavarian Alps. Then we go out west, and then we've got Switzerland and the Swiss Alps. And
wow.
it's there's so many different ones, and they're all different. But I landed here in Austria in Tyrol as my home because it has kind of that. My feet are really on the ground here, feeling. And this is where this is where I came to, you know, dive deeper into me, like for my own healing, because the mountains do that for me. The mountains are my church.
Yeah.
And then I was always pulled to the Swiss Alps and here, but I really was pulled to stay here for long periods of time, Austria, because it really felt like home. You know, those places where you can just kind of, it's just like fits like a glove. Like and so basically I put together a Tyrolean tour based on all of the mountain hikes that I would do over the years. And the ones that I kept repeating to do, the ones that I kept doing over and over again. I'm like, people have got to see this, feel this
Mm-hmm.
in it.
Yeah.
And that's how the Tyrolean Mountain High was birthed. And then now it's just been sort of more crafted we used to do 10 days. Now we do 6 days. And then we're just bringing the best of the best there. So if you really want a heartfelt, deeper connection with yourself and others, the mountains do that for you, but also here is a special place.
Mm-hmm.
As Laura knows, we know we're going to be up in the mountains in one spot for 2 to 3 days. And when you can really park it above 2,000 meters, that's another feeling in itself, where you're kind of away from everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the special nuggets on this.
Yeah.
Is the away from everything, but you know you're not far away from, you know, if you need to get somewhere, you're not that far away.
Yeah, and surrounded by a group environment, which is really also very special. I love how you mentioned that it's like your church. Nature is definitely like that for me as well. It's like my church to like go and take that space. And I also love how you shared how we're gonna be up there for a couple of days, and it's like you really take that time to disconnect from all of the other things that may be kind of in our energy field or in our mind, or all of those things. Like, you can really let them go, to really be present with what's moving in that present moment, and enjoy yourself, and be connected to nature, be connected to the people around you, and really just recharge with nature.
Yeah. And I know you think this too. I believe you really have to kind of remove yourself from your regular
For sure.
environment to reboot. Sometimes you can drive half an hour away and go in the woods. That's great.
Yeah.
But to really reboot, to really put yourself in an environment in the mountains where you're kind of you're also challenged by the things we're doing, and you're supported with other people. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And it's got some things there. It's got special things in it for you that if you just stay flexible and open, that will gift you. You know what I mean? Some of us go for a certain reason, but you learn, okay, maybe it's for something else.
Yeah.
As my 22-year-old friend discovered when she was here.
Yeah.
A few days back.
Karrie just finished a 3-day private tour through the exact same spot that we're going. Yeah, just a few days ago. And Karrie did a reel. She posted a reel with Samantha, and Samantha shares a little bit about her experience being out there with Karrie. And I watched it and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is going to be so life-changing and so transformational. And it's cool because one of the things I love most about this, Karrie, even for myself, like, I've done a lot of traveling and stuff like that, but when it comes to actually doing like intense hikes like you do, like, you're such an adventurous and you've been doing it for so long, that your experience that you bring to the table with this, and being able to, like you said, be up in the mountains for 3 days. Even I've never done that, to be up 2,000 feet, to be actually up there immersed in that energy for 3 entire days. Like, it's going to be so healing, so transformational. And I'm so excited for it.
It just lights me up. Even just hearing you say it.
Yeah.
I just feel like this waft going through my body, because I know what it brings to people.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm most excited with these adventures before they start, is to watch the unfoldment.
Yeah.
Of how the mountains and the challenges and this and that brings to the people, and what they discover. I get to watch that. It's like the best movie in the world, live movie.
Yeah.
You know, as you go. So yeah, if basically this adventure tour is we stay in mountain huts, we stay in guest house, and mostly in mountain huts. But the mountain huts here in Austria have everything you need. So you're not, in my books, you're not roughing it at all.
Yeah.
Right? You're not in a hotel, but you got everything you need, right? You've got good food, drink, all of that. Place to you have shower, all of that, right? So bed. I mean, I think it's more important to have that simplicity, to really check, like, you know, be in the present.
For sure. Yeah.
I think that's you know what I mean? And so that's this. There's some challenging hikes, but everybody are supported to do it. It's not a race. It's like we encourage each other, and then we discuss what, you know, every day, what's come through, what insights, what can you bring to the table, and then we just wake up and do the simple things. You know, we eat, we sleep, we hike.
Yeah.
And that you can have magical things. That can, we're up above 2,000 meters quite a bit. All different mountain terrain and beautiful vistas, beautiful mountain lakes. I mean, the Austrian cuisine, and you meet the locals. You get to have that local experience, which is also part of a tour. So I can't say enough about it. And it's just around the corner, right? It's like 2.5 months away.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little more. And so that's not that far. So if you're feeling any any little bit to be on an adventure and you love the mountains and you're called to something, you know, where you can kind of get off the beaten path and into something new and you know, earthy and you know what I mean? Nothing it's all inclusive. Like, I mean, you have everything there for you. You just have to get yourself there. But you know, you just dive into the adventure. If you're looking for something like that, where you know you don't have to think, but you just kind of put yourself in that situation, and we take it from there, and you allow the magic of the mountains to do their work, then this is for you. If you're looking for something with simple, you know, accommodations and really being in the mountains and not among tourists, then this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you love the mountains and you love Europe, the idea of being in Europe, and that's one of our mountain guides, by the way.
Mountain guide number 3.
She loves to lick the sweat off you. Yeah, so those things. And if you want to be supported by 2 amazing guides, they're right here in front of you, then it's also for you. So, I mean, that's what I hear the most from people is they most people that have done it has valued the most that they don't have to think. They can, that it's all done for
The
them.
biggest
They
thing you have
don't
to
have
think
to.
of, like, okay, I'm making the decision that I want to join, and then that's it. Karrie and I do
That's
the
it.
rest. That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
Then you just have to put your foot in front of the other and
Exactly.
do a little bit of training, and then we got you. Right, Lily? Right.
Amazing. Anything else you'd like to share? And if anybody has any questions, specific questions, feel free to put them in the comments. And if this feels like it's calling to you, then definitely reach out. Let us know either personally or just put in the comments that you want to join us, and we'll hop on a call and we'll send you more information about it. Is there anything else you want to
Yeah.
share?
Yeah. I just want to say this is different. Like, there's a lot of mountain tours out there, adventure tours, hiking tours, but this is different because I've seen a lot of them and I know a lot of them that run. The difference here is it's just very personalized. And from the time you join to the end of the hike,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it's a journey. The journey starts before you get here. So there's connecting with you before to make sure you got everything right, the packing, all that stuff. So they're supporting you before the tour, and then when you're here, it's, you know, adjusting things that for your ability and what you can do, and then also supporting you when things are challenging for you. And you know, it's a very personalized experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm sure there's some out there, but I don't know too many where you really get the personalized stuff.
Yeah.
And still have a raw, real,
Yeah.
you know, down to earth experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'd like to mention, is that it's kind of the all inclusive of personalized adventures.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be so incredible. And I'm very, very excited and honored to be hosting this one with you.
So
And I can't wait.
my
Mm-hmm.
heart is fluttering.
I know.
Yes. All right,
Amazing.
sister.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on here, Karrie. And thank you to everybody who's on here live with us and also catching the replay. And thank you for being on here. And we love you.
Love you, girl.
Bye.
Looking forward to this. Mwah. Bye.